Neckzilla's secret just got exposed. With his massive 20-inch neck, humongous pecs, and sculpted 31-inch quads, he's the freakiest looking bodybuilder you'll ever see.
The biggest legs I've ever seen on a human being.
Rabiel Mascara, aka Neckzilla, is a genetic phenom taking over the fitness community. His body literally can't stop growing, and if you think it's all because he's juiced up like crazy, you're wrong. Because he might be a real-life mutant, since fans think he has something called a myostatin deficiency, where his body can't stop his muscles from growing, which is what allows him to look this massive. I mean, this guy even makes Larry Wheels look small.
He's well over 300 pounds. I had a brief experience at 136 kg for 2 weeks. I couldn't handle it. This guy just walks around like that all year round.
And the reason everyone thinks he's got some freak genetics is because even in photos of him as a teenager, he looks like an absolute beast with a physique most men couldn't have with decades of training. But let's be real, the guy's definitely gotten juiced up, and this is where things are getting worse. You see, a lot of people think, even with his monstrous size, Neckzilla just doesn't have the aesthetics to compete in actual bodybuilding shows, because it takes a lot more than how big you are to win a title, and experts think Rabiel's body is way out of proportion.
The guy's neck, it looks absolutely ridiculous.
Pretty much every part of his physique is pretty insane. So the back is humongous, the traps, the arms, the hamstrings, even the calves are humongous. Pretty much everything is pretty jacked.
And the craziest part is that his camp denies that he's on steroids, which a lot of people find hard to believe, but that's the last of Rabiel's worries right now, because it looks like his entire bodybuilding career is stuck in limbo. Not to mention the fact that he's not even prepping properly for some of his shows.
Neckzilla is just one of the most inconsistent guys that we're seeing in the pro league right now. At this point, I just think it's fair to say that he's not ready to do the Italy Pro.
And the fact that he's so inconsistent is killing his career, because he hasn't won any big competitions so far, despite being in the scene for years. And people think time's just running out for him before he's no longer in his prime. But not everyone's lost hope. You see, Larry Wheels sees potential in Neckzilla.
Soon to be on the Olympia stage, I'm sure, with a physique like this. The man was born to be a bodybuilder.
But the truth is, Rabiel's going up against guys with way more conditioning than him, and guys with more balanced physiques instead of a neck bigger than a dinosaur's. So is his freakish physique holding him back from winning titles, or is it just the fact that Neckzilla's just not putting in proper work when it comes to prep?